causing mass discussion. Can't you see them dad boys are casting? Testing competition on their podcast mission. Never know what you get. It's chaotic precision. If you don't know, you better find out the dad pack. Are here to prove a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the DWO podcast, representing the dad world order, where the jokes are bad, the advice is questionable, but the love is all real. I am the pretty face papa, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. With me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We've got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
I'll keep you hear me, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah. And he is the perpetual mid-carder and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Cephas.
Cowabunga, indeed. We are on day 13, and we're rocking a Party Mike shirt. And tell him why, Big Rig.
Well, we're rocking a Party Mike shirt because we got the man himself here tonight. Party Mike Howard. Sir, how the heck are you?
Dude, I'm hecking good. I'm great.
Hecking good.
Just got some cardio. I'm sweating a little bit, getting the juices going. I have to train school right now. I'm hecking freaking great, man.
That's cool. Love to hear it. Of
all the time
we can tell you're at the training school. We can hear him bumping around in the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of bumping going around back there. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, we got some new guys started today. Got some experienced guys getting some rolls in and stuff, and pretty good day so far.
Where are you training at?
Oh, I lost you for a quick second. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Where do you train at?
Ascend Pro Wrestling Training School out here in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you say that was Ascend?
Yes, Ascend Pro Wrestling. Head trainer
I've seen promos for them before. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tim's the head trainer, and I'm one of the assistant trainers here. So I've been putting the guys through some work today.
I've been trying to get Tim on the show, man, but he's been kind of not anti the show, but not receptive either. I mean, he's very friendly to me, and we have great conversations. Every time I mention the show, it's kind of like, I don't know. He's just like,
that's just Tim in general.
Yeah, some people just this just isn't their thing. You know, there's been another booker we've been trying to book for a while that just isn't his deal.
Yeah, I feel like if you got Tim on here, you'd be telling one story for 4 hours. That's what it's like when he's here too. You'd be on the same story.
Wouldn't be the first.
We had Kevin Sullivan on twice, and both times we asked him one question, and it took over 20 minutes for both questions. So, yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. But it was Kevin Sullivan. So, you know, there's a level of it. Dang, they are getting down back there. We can hear them for sure. So how long do you how often do you train?
I try typically on average is like 2 days a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays I open up around 6. We can go as late as 10. Just depends on my group, depends on what they want to work on that day. Get them all warmed up, do some cardio for a while. I got some drills planned out, and then toward the end of practice, when we start doing some like specifics, like I want to work on this spot or this thing, and it's like, cool, let's work on it.
So, are you a part of the training itself? You do some training, or are you just a trainee, or what?
Yeah, no. I started here, trained here, graduated here, and I kind of took it up on accident, a trainer role here. I don't ever claim to be anybody's trainer. I get some heat for that sometimes, but I just do what I can. I like to help with whatever drills I know, and my experience so far in this business. I do what I can.
Plus, it's a way for you to get reps too, man. It's a way for you to even though it's not in front of crowds, any type of bump is a rep on your card. You know what I mean? So
Oh my
it's
god, yeah.
it's got to be.
I don't know, man. You said you kind of fell into it, man, but I kind of feels like you got a lot to share though, man. Because like I know the first time I seen you, not knowing who you were, but like the first indie show catching you, it was like you were one of those people I felt like I already knew. Your charisma and everything like that was like I know this guy, like I partied with this guy before, kind of deal. You know what I mean? And that's something that's I don't maybe people, but teaching that deliver that charisma like that is definitely something to pass on.
That last, I don't know what's going on here. Like that last little tiny bit, like I mean, like the last like 2 words.
Oh, it's fine. I was just talking about how you're the shits, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, just put me over. Whatever, just whatever, man. No, I take great pride in this school. I take great pride in my work. I take great pride in where I came from. Like I care a lot about it. So if I do what I care about it, so like I care about the school. I care about what I do here. All the trainees I've come through here. I call them all my kids, even though they're not too far in age from me sometimes. Sometimes older, which is actually really funny. When some guy who's like could be almost my dad's like, "What's up, Dad?" And I'm like,
"Come here, kid." I don't know. I think I've been with a guy on the web on job sites that always just calls everybody kid, no matter who they are. I was always called kid when you're an apprentice, but like once I wasn't an apprentice anymore, just the joy of calling everybody who was underneath me kid, no matter what their age was. So I guess kind of the same thing.
No, I love the guys here. They're all. It's a great crew. We get some good guys that come through here. There's a wide variety of guys.
So, how long do you have in the career at this point? How long have you been wrestling?
5, 6, probably closer to 5 years.
So, did you start in the COVID era? Did you start training then?
Yeah, I started right around that era there. Didn't do too much during that time. I was kind of doing a lot more later on, and I would say the COVID times. But yeah, no, it was weird doing training during that time and trying to do stuff. I'd always try to get more reps, and they're like, "Well, we gotta do this," and you know how it is.
Yeah. Hell yeah! So what is your era of getting into wrestling, man? What is your who was your first guy? For me, for example, I'm a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin guy, man. Him winning the Rumble in '97. I think I'd watched plenty before that, but that was the moment where I was like, okay, I'm hitching my wagon to this shit. Who was your first guy?
It's like I watched a lot of wrestling with my stepdad growing up. But my first holy crap, I love this stuff. I want to do this stuff. I think it's SummerSlam. I forget what year it is. Off the top of my head, it was Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, over the title. That just got me hooked, just straight hooked. I loved how freaking mean Punk was about it. I was like, this is awesome. He's calling him out for real. We watched it. When was that? It was like after school one day, and we're just like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that was a hell of a story.
Yeah, no shit. I think they just talked about that in the most recent SummerSlam too.
Yeah. And then I got into that, and then I started getting more and more into the NXT takeovers. Because that was when takeovers were super big and stuff like that. It was when I forget what year.
Dude, the original takeovers, black and gold era takeovers, were so fucking good.
Oh yeah, so good.
That era of NXT is the best. It's some of my favorite wrestling personally. Was that just was super big for when I was getting really, really deep into wrestling. And I was contemplating actually training and doing stuff. That's just my favorite. There's so much. I love the old wrestling. I love the current stuff, but just stuff's so good.
And those young guys were so hungry.
That era of NXT was basically Ring of Honor on a big stage.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it, it was Trips poaching people from Ring of Honor, which I'm glad they got their shot because how many amazing talents have come out of that, But it was, old school, Undisputed era when they were in there. or
so good.
FTR when they were the Revival, and Andrade, and just so many freaking unbelievable. And the women's division too, Mercedes and Bailey, one of the most famous takeover matches ever, Takeover Brooklyn. Fantastic.
There's a few guys that say that's their favorite match of all time, and it's like hard to go against that. That was such a good match.
Oh, it's amazing.
There's so much from that era where you could just go back and be like, oh my gosh, feuds, just wrestlers, even the undercard was so awesome.
Yeah, like remember the North American title ladder matches they used to have with he's Pac now, but he was Neville then, Neville and Andrade and all those guys, and Johnny Gargano, and they would just so good.
It was better than it was better than the Monday night and Thursday or Friday night stuff at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
I'll never forget being hella anxiety filled when Kevin Owens debuted and split his head wide open, and I thought they were going to stop it. Because I was like, please don't stop this. Please don't stop this. This is such a good match. Please don't stop this. And they kind of did, but they didn't. So they let him finish it, but they made him stop and get kind of sealed up.
He was coming out and power bombing everybody up the corner of the power bombing off the corner of the apron and shit.
Bro, Kevin Owens is a big inspiration for me. So I love me some Kevin Owens. So when he came over to NXT, I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest moment of my life. And I also love Sami Zayn. And then he killed Sami Zayn. And I was like, this is also the coolest moment of my life.
And then you go back and watch their Ring of Honor stuff, and you're like, oh, he killed him multiple times before this.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I went to 6 different WrestleManias, dude, and I still say when people ask me what my favorite moment was Kevin Owens, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now I'm a big Stone Cold mark, so I think that was a big part of it, but Kevin Owens was a major part of that as well. Just being there for that energy was just out fucking rageous, man.
I couldn't imagine. I physically could not imagine that. Like just two guys that are just all timers in their own regard, and it's
it felt like a Rock Hogan moment for people that like brawlers. You know what I mean? If you want a superstar, get your Rock Hogan. If you want badasses, get your Owens and fucking Austin. That's what it felt like to me. And dude, I've been to a lot of shit. I was at 40, but that one was just and it was the Saturday, which is the craziest part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was the Saturday main event and I was already satiated. I could have left that night and been like, all right, whatever.
I got told I looked like Kevin Steen once. That was pretty cool.
That's such a great dude. That's an awesome 10 out of 10 compliment right there.
It was. Yeah. It was great because the other 50 comments said I looked like Seth Rogen. So I was very happy.
Don't mind my new background. I had to step outside because I kept losing signal out of nowhere. So now you have to watch me pace outside in the background outside the school.
You're good, man.
Yeah, so at least we can hear you now better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little. I thought about that as I was walking out. I was like, you know what? Walking outside would be better, I think, for everybody right now.
It's all good. It's all good.
So Ascend Pro Wrestling, that's I just looked up the website. It's off Boudneau.
Yep. Yeah. So the train.
You're right by where I live. I live off of Race Road. So hell yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hello. Whichever way that is.
I'm waving at you.
Yeah.
Throw a rock.
I did not realize there was wrestling that close to where I live. That's pretty awesome.
That's fantastic.
So the school is the shows themselves are in Norwood.
That's still
they're off of Sherman. Yeah. That's super close. Come to the school someday. Just come hang out one day.
I'm down.
What the hell are we doing? We haven't been to an APW show at all yet. We got a lot of friends on there. To be fair, there's a lot of places around here. You know what I mean? We only have so many weekend days available. You know,
I hear.
So,
we have our biggest show of the year, our big anniversary show. It's our big blow off of the year. Is this weekend. I'm really excited about it. It's some big matches, big stuff, huge stuff across the board. Dalton, Gil McKenzie's in the main event. Against Big Jake, it's gonna be a killer. They're gonna murder each other. I don't know if I can say murder on here, but they're gonna murder each other.
You're fine. Awesome. I think you can say it as long as you don't actually mean murder. As long as
Okay, he might severely hurt. No
That
murder.
worse?
I don't think.
I gotta give it up to my guy Dalton McKenzie. You brought him up. My son is into wrestling, so anything I get into, I show him now. So my son is like an insider on indie wrestling, and he's an insider on WWE, AEW. So when we went to the Bengals, they had like a team season practice where it was like everyone could come in, and there was like activities, getting your face painted and shit. It wasn't a game, but it was like the first time where the stadium was open to fans.
Yeah.
And I took Lincoln, and he looked up and he saw Dalton. He was like, "That guy's big." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's Dalton McKenzie." He was like, "Oh, no." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can we get a picture, Dad?" And I was like, "Absolutely. I bet you he'll take a photo." And right as soon as I was getting ready to ask him, he asked me if I'd take a photo for his family. And I was like, "Absolutely, dog. I want to trade it for a photo with him." And he was like, "Oh, fuck yes, we will." Like, yeah,
He's
Dalton
the dude. I love him so much.
Dalton was great. He's a big old teddy bear.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's the biggest teddy bear of them all. I've ridden with him so many car trips, so many places, with so much craziness that's happened. It's he's a dude for real. He originally started at the Ascend School and then ended up doing most of his training with like Aaron Williams and Jack Vaughn.
Yeah. He
those guys, I see those guys traveling together all the time.
Oh
we're gonna get him on the show eventually, but we got to work those dates out. But he definitely has an it factor too, man. And when you talk about traveling with him, seeing him in person, like just chilling with him for a second, I don't understand how he fits in any car seat. Like he just is he's so big. He's so fucking big.
Like
His
my
merch
favorite
popped
thing
me the
is
first time I saw it. Huge and cute.
oh, dude, it's hilarious. It's awesome. And he wears that unironically. He just wears it because he thinks it's funny. Like it's not even like oh look at me. No, he goes oh that's funny, and then he wears it.
It is funny. Very funny.
We used to have the same car load go to like Indiana a lot or some other spots in Kentucky. It'd always be me, my girlfriend. I would just drive and she'd just come. It'd be Dalton and then it'd be Carson, and those would be some of the craziest.
Oh Lord,
those are fever dreams.
I mean, just seeing you guys like all like hanging out all in a group together at Squared Circle and cutting up is entertaining alone.
Yeah, that's some crazy things said. Just a bunch of dudes being guys, you know what I mean? A bunch of guys being dudes, just like, wrestling.
And it is though. It's that kind of weekend.
You're in that circle, they all start ripping your ass.
Oh yeah,
it's the most friendliest fuck yous ever, dude. Like, for example, who was it? Was it
Crew?
Who called me? Was that fuck?
Lord Crew.
Yeah, Lord Crew. That's what it was. Lord Crew said I looked like the fucking alien from Men in Black because my belly was long, and I was just like, God damn it! Fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun being around those guys and they're so smart on top of that too. They're all just the most genius, like, smart people in wrestling from this area, and it's just good learning from them and just cutting up with them. They're legit guys. I love them.
It totally seems like that. It seems like it's just like iron sharpens iron kind of click, man.
Oh yeah, you will never get better being around people that are lesser. I don't mean that in like a bad way necessarily for the people that are lesser, but like to get better, you gotta be around better. And those guys are like legit.
Oh yeah, you never want to be the smartest guy in the room. You always want to have something to learn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, man, I mean, those guys have been on a run everywhere they go. I just seen old Jack Vaughn was on NWA not that long ago.
Oh, dude, I was so happy. I smiled so big. I love Jack.
Yeah, Jack's really cool to us, man. He's done like 5 interviews with us. One in person and quite a few on here. And I don't know, man.
First time we had a table at Squared Circle Expo, me and him just chopped it up for like 20 minutes on like Instagram Live, and it was so much fun. We were just talking absolute nonsense.
Isn't that the best? Just talking nonsense with dudes that share the same passion and love for something. Isn't that just so fun?
That's literally this whole podcast. So yeah,
it's our credo.
We are starting to book crazier and crazier guests. Like we just, for example, we don't have her set on a date yet. As soon as I have a date, I will let people know. But Cheryl Chase Hudson. If you don't know that name, that's the voice of Angelica Pickles, and she's coming on the show. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? She's been the voice of Angelica since 1990. I was just all I can think of is imagine having the same job since 1990. That's crazy.
Oh, that's so cool. It's so cool.
It has to be a great job.
I got responsibilities now.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. I used to get it's crazy to me because like the Rugrats used to be toys that I would buy for myself, and I specifically remember having an Angelica toy as a kid, and I would be mean to my baby toys with it. And now this lady's gonna be on my show, and I would be able to say, "Hey, I played with you as a toy." Like
Stupid babies.
It's crazy. It's weird when you think of it. It's like somebody wrote a weird fucking script, and we're all just living it.
That's so life's not real sometimes. I swear. I sit there and go, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like it's just like somebody gave me like a couple wrestling cards the other day, and I was looking through them just see what was there, and I saw Madman Fulton, and I was like, dude, it was like one of his Sawyer Fulton cards when he was in NXT. I was like, man, I've wrestled that guy. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like just some moments where you look at stuff and be like, wow, I've wrestled that guy. Like younger me would have been like, holy crap, what? You know what I mean?
He's such a sweetheart of a man. For somebody so big, giant tree, like he could play Groot. Like in a live act, like if they needed someone who was part tree, that some bitch could pull it off.
Oh my god.
Good. You're absolutely right. He could.
He just has the build of a Groot, you know what I mean? But he's a fucking kitty cat. He's just a soft little nice guy. It's cool because at this point, like, you know, I consider him a friend, and we went to the Chicago Revolver show not that long ago, and he was on it, and I brought a friend of mine with me. They rode up with me, and we went back and we hung out. We just kind of conversated for a minute, had a little pre-show hanging out, you know, and we got done, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, blah, 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 and I forget that my friend is like not used to hanging out with wrestlers, and he's just like freaking out, like, that was fucking Fulton, dude, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's yeah. He's you know, he's cool. You know, sometimes I forget that people don't realize, you know, these are just regular ass people, and they see him in the person, and they're like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah,
I think that speaks to how good they are in the ring, though. Too, is that they've created such a big, larger than life character that people forget. Like, oh yeah, that's a human person.
Yeah, that's a real guy.
I brought one of the trainees to a show for the first time up. I think we were up in like Lima, I want to say. And on the way back, we stopped at a Sheetz. Obviously, the Sheetz is some of the best stuff we can ever go to in the world. I love Sheetz so much. We stopped there, and we're sitting there eating. And he sees was Fulton coming from another show, come and order food. And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He goes, what's up, bud? And he walks out, and he's like, was that? I was like, yeah, man, he's cool. It was the same idea. I was like, yeah, man, he was like, you know him? I was like, I've wrestled him a few times. Yeah, like he's cool.
Yeah.
It's like I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm happy where I'm continuing. But I know younger me would be proud and happy on like the progress and everything so far, and just want to keep continuing to make younger me happier.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the biggest name you've faced so far? When you talk like legendary wise.
I would say I've actually teamed with more than I faced off against. I want to say,
okay.
Like I've had Bobby Fulton be my manager a few times, and that's been super fun and cool. He like special guest refereed a match of mine, and he told us he wasn't getting on the ground, which really made me laugh. He goes, "I'm too old to get on the ground. I'm not doing that." And me and the opponent just looked at each other, just like, "Okay, dude, sure." And I'm like, I get it. Super nice, super knowledgeable. I tagged with the Barbarian once randomly, and that was by accident. It was, and like when I say by accident, there couldn't be a more accidental match in ever, and it was just, and none of it made sense, and it was on a whim. We went to Wildfire Championship Wrestling out in middle of literal nowhere. Like go to nowhere, go 10 miles past, and you're there. I went up a mountain sideways. I was screaming at the road. I was mad. Well, we get there, and I wasn't booked. I was just coming to hang out with the boys, and promoter goes, "Hey, you wrestle?" And I'm like, yeah. sure, yeah. I mean, obviously I do. He goes, I'm gonna put you in a match. I'm like, okay, cool. He goes, you're gonna work singles against a guy named Tony Corral out of Kentucky. And I'm like, oh, I've wrestled him a bunch. Sure, it'd be fun. And then Tony comes up and goes, ready for the tag match? And I go, what do you mean tag match? He goes, you're teaming with the Barbarian. I go, the Barbarian? What do you mean? What do you mean? And one of the nicest guys gave me some great advice. My favorite part to always talk about is like after the match, I go, hey, Mr. Barbarian, sir, what can I work on? What can I do to get better? And he gave me a couple pieces of advice. And he goes, my favorite thing you did is you do the dusty punches. They look very good. Next time you do it, grab balls. And I just go. and
Did not see that coming.
And I was just like, I know exactly what you mean, and I thank you for that, but please say that one more time. And he goes, yes. And then he proceeds to grab his balls and thrust his crash back and forth. He goes, grab balls. And he goes, Crowd loves grab balls. And I was like, thank you, sir, so much. I will forever remember that for life. And then it's just
the
so
next
fun.
show.
Oh, I grabbed the balls for sure. Yeah. Anybody says,
Crowd
"Why are you grabbing the balls?"
loves it.
Barbarian said so. I loves it. You don't get it.
You tell the Barbarian now.
Yeah. You tell him no. He's still scary. His arms are bigger than my torso still. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, that's fantastic. Those are some of the best moments, man. When you just end up with cool shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, for like no reason. It's like, what am I doing? Like how did I get here? What am I doing? Like, sure, okay, but almost a roll with it, and just like the best moments or memories happen. Just cutting it up or just some funny stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, we just live vicariously through it, man. And I'll take any chance I can to get a cool moment. Like Sammy Callahan asked me if I would take Manser from Dayton to Indianapolis, and I was like, yeah. Like, all right, let's go, dude. And that was one of the coolest car rides ever, dude. I was like, all right. Anytime you need it, buddy, I'll take him somewhere. Let's go. You know?
Yeah, literally anytime. Just let me know.
I'd have loved to been a fly on that windshield. Was it you, Crash, Manser, and Tussle?
Yeah, he Crash, Manser, and Tussle, and it was a hell of a ride, dude. It was it was cool.
Dude, I'd love to be, like you said, I'd love to be the fly on the wall for that. Just like what's going on? Like, how is this real?
I had
like,
this in my car, right? And I was right when they got in. I was like, look, sometimes when I turn left, there's this rubbing noise. I just want you to let you know the car's not going to fall apart. It's this and this. And Manser's like, look, dude, I don't give a fuck as long as I get there. And I was like, all right, we're good. Like, all right, cool.
When I was like right before I started training, I was still going to shows and stuff locally, like still new to doing it. But I was like, right before I started training, Adam Rose was still wrestling, and he wrestled for a promotion locally to here. And I was like, well, obviously I'm gonna go because that's cool. And I got to go be a rosebud for it, and that was super cool. And then
that's where we met, right?
I want to say probably
I was in the Stitch costume.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes.
I was at the tail end. Me and Justin Xavier at the tail end of that.
Yeah.
I wore a Not Today Satan T-shirt, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And Adam Rose then punched Justin Xavier in the face, I think, for real. And we ended up driving him home, not home, but like to his hotel that night. And he just was talking, and I'm like, this is so cool. Like, it was right before I started training. So I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah. That was like I said, that was the day we met. But I think it was the day I met Denham too. We're actually sponsors of the show August 16th at Middletown Mania for Battle on the Border.
Oh,
so
okay.
First time being sponsors for them. So we're going to be out there. We'll have our little table with our gimmicks and shit. I'm pretty excited for that. Denham I don't know how much you know about my history, but I trained with Cody for a little bit. I didn't complete his training by any means, but I did do some indie stuff when I was like 18, 19. And I've not done anything since then. And I'm 38, right? About to be 38. And my kids are into wrestling now. And they keep begging me to wrestle. They want me to wrestle. Now, Denham, I think, has got me to the point to where I have pretty much pseudo agreed to wrestle for him. And now I'm just like wondering what the hell he's going to have in store. I was like, look, that's fine. I'll work a date, but you got to let me know so I get at least a good 4 months of solid. That way, I look good and can at least, you know,
Do
work
it
on
justice.
that shit. Yeah, I want my kids
Yeah.
to at least be proud. So
Come to the school. Come hang out with us. I love cardio is my favorite thing, so we can have some fun there.
I desperately
Whoop
need
your
it.
ass.
You know what I mean? I already told my wife, I was like, if I end up doing this, the few months before that, I'm going to be non-existent at the house because I'm just going to be training every day. It's got to be perfect. And then my brother keeps giving me shit.
That's probably going to be one of your big things is going to be cardio, man. You don't want to get in there and get gas fucking 2 minutes in.
Yeah, you can be. I mean, you could do nothing, like know how to do next to nothing, maybe a couple things, but have really good cardio. And if you have somebody good to work with, man, Coke. It's like I used to say forever ago. It's Coke, butter, cheese. It's the easiest stuff in the world. If you ain't got no cardio, but you know how to do everything, it ain't worth it. Because 2 minutes in, you're gonna be sucking air.
Yeah. I specifically told him, I was like, look, if we do this, though, you have to give me somebody along the lines of a Ledbetter or somebody that I know that is like, he knows how to take care of me. You know what I mean? Just in case, because.
Here you go, Steve. You better hit a 450 in your If I see James Eugene Bocephus Bolser hit a 450 in my lifetime, I can die happy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I could die that night. I could die at that moment.
Fuck, man. I mean, you're in cahoots with the old BOTB. You could end up being my match instead. Who knows?
Hey, you know what you have to do, Steve?
What?
Part of that match, you have to do your shirt video during the match.
In my match, I've already talked about that.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today's shirt video is a ring worn Mr. Bocephus shirt, 1 of 1.
And then just get completely wiped out as soon as, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You just get demolished.
Yeah. Just like, if whoever I'm working at, you have to have them in the corner and they're just slowly getting up while I'm not noticing. And they just come fucking Brock Lesnar my ass, you know?
Don't worry. I'll tell him to give you somebody big. Like, I'll give him like Congo Kong. He'll squish you.
As long as I can look cool in front of my kids for a little bit, you know, that's the thing too. I'm like mentally prepping them too. Like, don't automatically think Dad's gonna win. There's probably a good chance that I will, but you know, sometimes you do things and fail. You know, and I just keep like mentally telling them these things just in case.
Gotta try your best.
Because my brother,
you gotta give him the Steiner math on how you're gonna win.
See, my brother keeps mentioning that I'm going to get in there and I'm going to wrestle one match and I'm going to be like, oh, and then I'm going to start doing it again. He's like, and then into your 50s, you're going to be wrestling independent circuit. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'll have fun. Leave me alone, motherfucker.
Leave me alone.
All right.
Like, whatever. I'll have fun doing it.
Get off my case.
If you know you work a show every weekend, your kids come out and you guys make memories together, then it's all worth it.
Sounds like a great time. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. My kids are all grown, man. But and just I had a group of Mikey and his buddies going to indie shows with me for a little bit, and then they got too cool and that died. And then
Dude, it happens.
This would be pretty funny. Have the shirt be one of yours, then have your opponent rip your shirt to reveal one of them.
That dude from America's Got Talent with the vest. One more time. Shirts on shirts on shirts on shirts.
Yeah. Also, shout out to our boy Brad.
That's the whole thing, man.
How are you, buddy? It's been a while. Glad to hear you're doing well.
Yeah, we won't actually. If you're Brad, if you're at, well, no, he's Iowa, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's
never mind. If he's at Dayton, we won't be there. And if anyone that's watching that's expecting to see us this Sunday or Saturday in Dayton, sadly, I think this will be the first Dayton show in a long time that we won't be at. So it is what it is. I mean, things happen. We are by no means anti-Revolver or anything like that. We just can't make it. That's all it is. So we can't make it. And we do intend, whatever the next Dayton date is, we do intend to be in the crowd for that.
Family stuffs.
Yeah, for all three of us. And all three of us came to the conversation like, hey, I kind of got something going on. And luckily we all did. So it is what it is. Oh, you got somebody shouting you out in the comments here, Mike. Mr. Michael Brown.
Well, hello, Mr. Michael Brown. You have a phenomenal
Mike?
first name.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a solid guy.
So speaking of Mike and Party Mike, is that just you on 10, man? Do you like to party? Is that your shit, or is it just the character you've grown with, or is there a little bit of real in that?
A little bit of real, a little bit of real, a little bit of like people like to blow it out of proportion a little bit. By no means am I the stay out till the next day, not know where I'm at, end up in Idaho type of deal. Yeah, no, by no means is that necessarily me, but I do like to have a good time. My good time though, perceived is like stay up to the next day watching stuff like 1979 cage matches. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, dude, that is a party.
Dude,
Hey.
what was the one that we watched, Mike, with Flair and Harley?
Oh, the Stalkade?
Oh, Stalkade.
Stalkade.
Yeah, I think we started off because we wanted to watch fucking, was it Piper and somebody with the fucking ear?
It was Piper and Greg Valentine in the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's where it started. But yeah,
And then Ric Flair and Harley Race in a steel cage. It was such a good match, but it was also hilarious that like the finishing move, the thing that won, was a crossbody off the top rope.
that's so cool. That's so cool.
Like that was the oh my god.
It's crazy.
They killed him.
And now I've seen Kenny Omega deliver a brainbuster to somebody on the top turnbuckle. So it's like, what are we doing here?
Imagine if you went back in time for a match and just had like Omega versus Daniel Bryan. You know what I mean? Like something like that on that card. They would have been like, "The fuck! Like, stop these boys!"
It'd be like taking an iPhone
Rockets.
out in the 50s, you know?
I mean, I think it's funny looking at like these crazy big moves now, and like it's funny when I compared was like my finisher is just a big clothesline. like I'm not cool.
Hey, but dude, any finisher's a finisher if you play it right. Look at like when he got into the later point of his career, he couldn't quite do the chokeslam like he used to. He couldn't do his other moves, so he switched to a punch. But the way they built it made it work. The weapon of mass destruction was legit.
WMD,
dude.
baby.
You knew when he hit somebody with that solid punch, they was going down. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's all about how you make it, I guess,
Oh no, 100%. It's just funny when like some guys will be like, "Yeah, my finishing move is the whoop-de-doo and the brother killer," and it's like, "Oh my god!" And it's like, "Oh, yeah, I think that would murder me." And it's like in comparison, it's like, "Oh no, I just do a really big clothesline. It's gonna probably hurt you a little bit."
Sorry.
Doesn't hurt me at all, but
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boys.
was anybody else surprised to see the Cena Destroyer?
Oh,
Yes.
dude, I love it.
That looked
So
like
hard.
he was surprised he hit that. He was like,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
shit!"
So clean too. Yeah.
He was 100% expecting something to go wrong and was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, it did not go wrong."
I had such a fun time with SummerSlam this year. That was a good one.
So did I, man.
Yeah. I tell you, having a son who's newly obsessed with wrestling has made me it reinvigorated me liking wrestling again because, for example, and I've said this a couple times before, but like Jey Uso, had I not had my son to live through that with, I probably would have been critical of his entire championship run. Old me would have been like, he's a tag team guy. Put him back with his brother. But with my son, I was like, yes, like this is great.
That was
You
me.
same boat, Mike?
No,
I mean, I would agree too, honestly. Sorry, there's two mics. My apologies, but I agree.
yes, what he said.
But yeah,
What
yeah,
Mike said.
I definitely would have bitched about him in a previous version of me. But my son made it to where I was like, I get it now. It's for them.
Yep.
Yep.
How many kid autographs have you signed, man? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? God,
Oh, yeah.
dude. the first time it happened to us, we went to a Revolver show. We'd been going to several Revolver shows, but at one point, when we were in the little VIP thing, this kid come up and got our autograph. And we were just like, "Yeah, you can have it, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck, you want a free sticker?
Of course.
You want a sticker? What do you want?
Take my
You can
wallet.
have
Here.
anything you want. Anything you want. Like, take it all.
I might give him a shirt." Oh no, man, that's a cool feeling, dude.
Oh yeah, for a fact. It's surreal. It was like I remember being the kid. You know what I mean? Like it feels it's like out of body.
Yeah, like
It
you
really
said, I mean, feels like it's like life's not real sometimes. And I mean, even like, I can't imagine what it's like to be an actual, worker and have these things go on. Cause just us in our position, podcasting and kind of being on the outskirts, we've had so many cool moments, man. It's like, as a wrestling fan, this is shit I'll never, ever forget, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we're trying to settle a date with Madman Pondo to have him on the show, right? And all I can think about is the last time we saw Pondo, he used Big Rig as a stationary thing to not fall over. And I was like, "Oh, Big Rig, you were part of the match."
Mike was at that.
Actually, you were on
Yeah.
that show. That was
Yeah,
Mike
you
was
were on
there.
that show. Yeah, that was the one with
Cincy Wrestling.
Cincy Wrestling with Dan Severn.
Yes, because it was Pondo and Omega.
Yes.
think.
Yeah, and Dan Severn was there. Yeah, that was a hell of a night.
That was
See,
a
look up.
heck of a venue.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a
a really
cool
cool
venue.
venue.
That venue was so cool.
Parking. Shit parking, but it was cool.
Shit parking.
Oh,
yeah.
worst parking, worst locker room. Oh my god, the locker room was like, I oh man, I had to walk sideways through it, but it looks cool.
It looked cool.
The venue was very cool.
Yeah, I say
Look at this comment here. Brad's son Mason has gotten to a point where he doesn't call them wrestling shows; he calls them our memories. That's
Aw. Dude.
Oh,
that's fucking solid. That's really
that's
cool.
awesome.
I could probably shed a tear right now. I love that.
That is amazing.
Kids in wrestling, man, it's magical, man. It really is. Because like I tried to get all my kids into it. My oldest doesn't really care. My second oldest, she's like, whatever, it's cool. She likes certain wrestlers. But my son, dude, bro, he
He's
eats
in.
it, breathes that shit. He is in. He is 100%. Like he knows that I went to a bunch of WrestleManias, but he's never went to anything like that with me. And now he's like telling me, like, you need to stop taking Uncle Bubby and you need to start taking me instead. He's like, I'll go to WrestleMania with you. Like, okay, dude, we'll figure it out. We're not going next year. I'm not taking my kid to Vegas, but that's a whole other.
I can't even fathom that, dude, because as big a wrestling fan as I was as a kid at that age, because my parents didn't like it, but just laughed at me for watching or whatever,
Yeah.
But to have it, to my dad, be that into it and, do the things that you do and being able to tag along would be just an absolute, you never forget that, man, ever.
Yeah. Honestly, but then I'm hoping that WrestleMania 43, is it? I think the one after this year. I can't remember what number one. Either way, the next one that's not in Vegas, I just hope it's somewhere within like 6 hours from Ohio. That's all I care. Give me somewhere close. Give me Indianapolis already. Give me freaking Tennessee.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Indianapolis is a definite. We're going to that.
Yeah, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'm getting decent tickets. I'm going to take out a loan.
Honestly, you kind of have to get decent tickets.
Do the whole experience, you know what I mean?
Spend $11,000 on it, something like that.
Man.
Good Lord.
That's it.
People
Bro,
do
I
that
gotta
for
say,
people do that for Disney and shit, man. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, if it's you're riding rides or you're riding the thrills of WrestleMania.
Yeah, true that.
ooh, there you go. SummerSlam next year is in Minnesota. That's not far away.
Minnesota.
Not at all.
Hours.
Don't you know?
It's like 9-something hours or something like that. That's doable.
Mike, you get any good impressions?
Good impressions.
Or just bad ones?
Yeah,
They can be famous or just friends.
I
or-
have good ones. But I can't do them because they're probably watching this in some capacity. So I don't want to do them.
Those are the ones we're hoping for.
Oh, no, I can't, man. I can't because I know and like you all three know who it is, and I know he probably watches this, And I cannot. I cannot.
Oh.
It's my best one, though. I would say by far. You know what? When you all three see me in person next, remind me, and I promise you I'll do it then.
Okay.
Oh shit! I hope
Sounds
it's
good.
Beans. I hope it's Beans from NWF.
That's a good
No.
one. That is a pretty good one. I do.
Whoa.
Rock and whoa!
Wow. I do a couple good ones, but again, remind me in person, man. I'm not doing those ones. I do a pretty mean Creed one. It's just me saying I'm stupid a lot of times in a row.
Oh shit!
So Sivas kind of said it before we got on the show. We don't really have any scripted questions, but we do have two questions that we like to ask every guest. Those are only caveats. Two questions.
All right.
And the purveyor of the first question is our pretty face Papaw over here, Mr. Magnificent.
Yeah, so us dads are very budget-minded individuals, and we have certain criteria. We like to liken our guest on. One of those is, what do you keep your thermostat set to?
I like it cold. I like it cool. I think right now it's set to 63.
Whoa!
He's Mr. White.
Mr. Snow.
You got a money tree growing in your backyard, son?
Yeah, it's right here. It's all these ones right here.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, but I get it.
I mean, we like it a little on the cooler side, but goddamn.
It's here's the deal. It's not me. It's the lady. She likes it. She likes it as cold as possible. She keeps the AC on during the winter.
Oh
Like
my!
she had all dude multiple fans. I'm over here shivering, and I'll wait. Dude, I've woken up not feeling my fingers and toes, and she's like, she's like, get over it, and I'm like,
Don't turn that off.
She can sense it in the air.
Well, see, dude, there's 4 acceptable answers in the dad book when we ask that question. That's 68, 69, and 70, and then whatever she wants. So whatever she wants is an appropriate answer. So
that's what it's. If I walk past it, she gives me a look.
You got that shit set on hotel settings. Like whenever I get to the hotel, as cold as possible.
I will turn it all the way down at the hotel, but that's usually because I'm in there by myself and I'm just like, I just want to.
I did that last time. I actually got too cold for myself. Believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah, I did. Whoa. Okay,
so
away,
Squared
Mike.
Circle X. So Squared Circle
Easy,
Expo. We
Papaw.
shared a hotel with a bunch of the trainees, and like we did like a 2-person, but I brought like air mattresses and stuff because I want to save money. And I'm smart, right? So I had a bunch of trainees stay. One of them slept on an air mattress directly in front of the floor one in the other room. And I don't control the AC. She does, so she turns it all the way down. He wakes up the next day. I think he slept in the bathroom. Is how cold it was.
Wow.
You just wake up and you're like, damn, dude, he's taking forever in the potty. Why is he in there so long? He's
all I hear is.
You want to know what one of the craziest things from this past Squared Circle was? I got a hotel room, not at the venue. It was like, I don't know, whatever the hotel across the street was.
Yeah.
And the day we were leaving, like we woke up, or no, was it the day yeah, okay, it was like Sunday, like morning, whatever. And I wake up and I go down to get breakfast, and Konosuke freaking Takeshita is just sitting there eating breakfast like a normal human being.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why?
Square Circle's so cool.
It's just it was such a crazy thing to me because, like, obviously he's a human being, he has to eat breakfast and everything, but I'm like, I'm staying here because I'm trying to like save money. Like, I thought he would, be at the regular hotel or whatever, but like, maybe he's trying to do the same thing. I don't know. But it was just,
Dude, I got to sit and talk to him for a while. He's super nice.
It was just so funny to me because I'm like, I want to go say hi to him, but also like he's eating breakfast. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But it was just such a surreal experience for me. Like, all right, I guess I'm going to go eat breakfast 2 tables away from Takesha. That's fine.
Just
A
sat right
couple
next to
years
him.
back, I sat next to
Hi.
Mark Henry, and some kid walked up to Mark Henry and said, "Are you Mark Henry?" And he said, "No, of course I'm not." And the kid walked way back to his dad, and his dad was laughing. This is dad knew it was Mark Henry.
Yeah.
It was just funny, or like I got to sit and talk to Takeshita this past year, or this past one, obviously. Sat and talked to him for like 10, 15 minutes. Just like I got as much information as I could out of that guy because
Yeah.
I love what he does. I love
Oh,
that
yeah.
style. And I was just like, please let me absorb all the information. He's like, oh, come here. And I was like, sweet. Like, I was like, this is awesome.
That's cool shit.
amazing.
The fact that I got to
Oh.
see Ultimo Dragon wrestle there is like one of them moments where I'm like, I'll be 75 years old and remember the time that I got to see Ultimo Dragon. Like, and I was like right there, dude. That some bitch could have fucking like accidentally landed on us. That's how close we were.
And Tony Atlas.
Yeah, Tony Atlas with Mick Foley as his manager.
that Tony Atlas match was, I think, an actual fever dream. I don't believe any of
Right,
it was real.
Insane.
And then we sort of dude, I'm
The crazy
I'm-
Steve.
bro. I'm watching Tony. I'm like, brother, I hope he's okay. He's walking like he ain't walking.
Right.
And like had the match, and then I think he started doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
It was like
Right,
the
right,
ant from
right,
Christmas
just that.
Vacation.
We had a moment.
Saying
we got-
grace.
What
Just,
the
what the fuck's going on?
Like, Tony Atlas, what are you doing right now, big man? Hey, like, what's going on, bro?
I definitely stuck around for it to say I saw a Tony Atlas match, but I definitely had a big what the fuck? Like, what is this? Someone
One
paid
of the
him.
best matches I've ever watched in person happened that night. It was the oh my gosh, I can't remember who was in it. It was the women's singles match. Oh my gosh, one of them was from Japan. I can't remember her name. This is gonna bother me now. I'll probably remember it as soon as I get off of this.
Miyu Yamashita.
Yes. A singles match, dude. Oh my god. That was
Dude, we
probably the
saw
best
Miyu
singles match I've ever
wrestle at
watched.
Revolver. She's so good.
Crisp.
So good.
Hit him with that second question, Big Rig, before we hit this.
Oh, I
hour.
will for sure. Second one's really simple. Doesn't have to be deep. Can just be really anything. What is something that you're thankful for today?
Dude, I'm just thankful for the experiences that have gotten me to this point. Everybody likes to look back at like their negatives and be like sit on and think about those. Like bad things happen sometimes for a reason, whether it's good or whether it's in the end positive, in the end negative. It's gotten me to this point, and I'm really just happy where I'm at. And I'm excited for where it'll continue to go. So like I'm thankful for everything. The people that were a part of the experiences, the places I've been, like it sounds crazy, but even like the times I've been shorted by promoters, the times I've just like been screwed over or whatever. Like it sounds crazy, but those have gotten me to this point. And I'm doing something with wrestling every day of the week. Like I'm not doing something with wrestling every single day of the week. And this is like the coolest. This is the coolest job ever. This is so cool. I always say I get to go wrestle other dudes half naked for money. This is so cool.
And people will either cheer or boo, and that is fantastic.
It's so cool. I love when people hate me. I love when people love me. Like
Yeah.
I had to work a little bit more aggressive role when I worked Sam Beal once, and some kid was doing the take the L thing on me. So then I screamed at him at full volume right in his face, and he fell. That's so cool. That's so cool. I
love yelling at
I
kids.
yelled. Dude, I screamed. Like I if I did it now, the police would show up thinking something's wrong. Like I screamed at this kid, and he fell over and he started crying. I was laughing so hard, and like, or I love when they cheer. Obviously, like that too, because I do that most of the time. But like everything I've done has gotten me to this point, and I'm ready for it to keep going.
Hell yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you on a show here soon, man. We definitely need to get out to an APW ASAP. If I wasn't already, my band is booked on the 8th, so I won't be available for anything. That's why we're not going to Revolver too. So I won't be able to attend their big show, but definitely keep us posted on the shows coming up. Just shoot us flyers and messages, man. we definitely are going to get our asses out. Maybe we'll sponsor a show or something, do something like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's have some fun, man. Cincinnati's got some cool stuff. APW's got some of the coolest and some of the best wrestling out here in Cincinnati. Let's make it work sometime.
Hell yeah.
dude.
I like this comment real quick. He should start Fever Dream Wrestling where you never believe what just happened.
That's a good idea.
I kind of like that.
Oh my gosh.
Completely batshit nonsense wrestling. You know what I mean? Every character has to be.
That's like evil. You ever watched Evil Uno's wrestling promotion, Mystery Wrestling?
Something
Yes.
like that. Yes.
It is a fever dream the entire time you're watching it.
Yeah.
I want every match just to be like, what, like, why is this happening? Who made this happen?
Nothing makes sense.
You know what I mean?
No storylines make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like,
It's got a
I want to
briefcase.
see I want to see some ridiculous. Like, I want to see TJ Fury come out and then some ginormous monster come out. And it's like, what? You know what I mean? Like something crazy.
They fight over a briefcase, but it's got a loaf of bread in it. You know.
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. There's this referee I love, and you guys probably seen him before. Dallas. Oh my god, the last name's gonna escape me. Oh, I'm sorry, Dallas, if you're watching this. My Dallas has come up with stuff like this. He goes, "What if you and Creed wrestled, but the loser gets shot with a bazooka?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're on something. You need to stop."
Don't tell anybody else that ever.
I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
want to
never.
see. I still want to see a really like a cool loser gets a tattoo match, and just literally just have someone tattoo a dick on their opponent directly after the match. I feel like that
Hey,
would be,
if you sponsor it, I will make this happen somewhere with me and Creed. I guarantee you money. I'll put money on that.
bro. Hey, dude, I am one. Don't fucking tempt me, dude. 'Cause I
I'm
would pay money
being
to
dead serious.
tattoo a dick on someone.
We have a wrestler that's local. That's like a 20-year vet of like doing tattoos, and that's
Bro.
that's where I get mine. Like MVP, if you guys have
Talking
heard of
about
him
Hooks?
before. No, MVP. He used to wrestle for FGW.
MVP,
Yeah,
yeah.
MVP.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Shining Light Tattoos out of Hamilton. Shout out. That's where I got my tattoo from. Where's it at?
Hell yeah.
Is Pete still working?
Every here and there. I don't see him as much, but he does. He wrestles for like DCW. He's like their champion up there. A couple of spot places. He wrestles out in Indiana. Him and Creed are tag champions, unfortunately, out in Indiana somewhere.
Ugh.
But yeah, dude, don't not say it. I know enough crazy promoters to do it. Denim would probably do that.
I mean, I know Denham would do that. I know he would. Denham and I have had some crazy fucking conversations over lunch. Like, oh, let's book this nonsense. He's like, yes, tell me more.
Tell me
Tell me
more.
more.
You know what I mean? Denim, if you're listening, make that happen because I hate
There
Creed.
you go.
I want to hit 30. There's a fun little factoid. What's this say? James Ellsworth versus
Jesus.
Book it. Dude,
Yes.
he's probably old enough to start working now.
Nicholas goes over.
Nicholas is like the size
yeah,
of you.
Yeah,
now,
you
big
don't
Rick.
put Ellsworth over. I mean, come on.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, Nicholas is
But no, dude, I want to wrestle Creed a bunch more because it's fun beating the tar out of him. We're approaching 30 matches together in 2 years so far,
Nice.
and I want to just beat him up more. So like, if I can do it over a tattoo with putting a male genitalia on him somewhere, that'd be awesome.
Make it say Dick World Order.
Dude, I will have your guys' logo put on him for all. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Hey,
dude.
With the stipulation, we can hold him down while the other person tattoos. You know.
I'm gonna hey, once I get off this, I'm making some calls.
Hell yeah, brother.
We need to have a dick tattoo match. They'd be
Love
like,
it.
Mike, what the fuck are you on, bro?
All of it, man. All of it. I'm not
Party
going
Mike.
under, brother.
Well, you boys got anything else before we get out of here?
No, man. I called off. I didn't call off. I worked till like 10 today and then left work. I did not feel good, so hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Otherwise, I am calling off. So I don't feel very hot. So
Well, hope you feel
good
better,
thing you
buddy.
can't get sick via the screen.
Yeah.
True that.
I feel very
True that.
accomplished, man. We the wife and I set out this weekend. We have an invisible fence for all of our dogs, and I had a break in the fence, and the wire goes all the way around the property years ago. And shout out to my wife, man. Bless her heart, she was out there every step of the way with me, digging through the yard, pulling wire up, finding the broken spot, and then reburying it. And it was a chore that I thought was going to take a couple hours, and ended up taking all weekend. So, but
That's awesome.
You got it done though, right?
Yeah, I feel so accomplished. So
That's fucking teamwork.
yeah, she kept me going. So
Love that. I'm right there with you. I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I have my area at work that I've kind of been responsible for the past couple weeks. Getting my above ceiling inspection tomorrow. Got it all done today. Stayed till 5 today to make sure it was done.
oh yeah,
And everything came on the first time with no issues. So
no smoke.
that's right, baby. So yeah, Party Mike, thank you so much for coming on, sir.
Been a blast.
It has.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. Anytime, man. Like literally anytime.
Let's party.
I'll let the, you know what I mean? Let's party, man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. Well, we have been the DWO podcast. I am Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas. And he is the one and only Party Mike Howard. As always, you can check us out on all the socials at DWO_podcast, Facebook at the DWO podcast, TikTok at DW_pod. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, TeePublic, or message us directly. Like, subscribe, listen, follow, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Tap the bell, whatever that is. And until next time, I probably should figure out what all that stuff is instead of
Didn't
just
we
saying
do the
whatever
stuff
every
on the
time.
thing? What did we come up with?
Hit the stuff with the whatever on your thing to subscribe. Until next time, top dance.